kinda lost and find. Ended the game in overtime, drawing of a new design, drilling that one earth of mine. Looking to the outward, speaking mind about words absurd, blurred to the curb, walking along the verb.
Hey everybody, what is happening? Ish de la Ish, and I am back with some Madden 16 Ultimate Team gameplay. I'm back off vacation here. I was in San Diego there all, last week and all that. Really enjoying that, hitting the beach and the zoo, all that sort of crap. Fantastic. Come back to find all this talk of how they are looking into removing the trade block from Madden 17. They already did this in FIFA before, and they haven't directly said what they're doing, but pretty much it sounds like it's on the table, and the way that they're handling it, I would say it's about 95% chance that these guys are going to come out of the gates and just take out the trade block away from us, which is just a step backwards for the game, and it is a direct kick in the nuts to the Madden community. And a lot of us, that is pretty much the big reason why I even got into the game, was actually I like the online competition, but it's the community aspect of it. Playing any game kind of gets bored, but I can always go onto the Mutthead. I've always got people to talk to, learn different things about the game and all the aspects. So you have a good base for that. And one of the foundations of that, actually, in some of the clans and stuff that people might be in and groups they're in, is the ability to trade cards between players to help help each other finish, solos and stuff like that, and test out players. Some people are doing play reviews and whatnot, stuff like that. But, EA going out and wanting to make this move, and it's pretty easy to see what it is. It's just a money grab on all aspect, and I see Portis there getting lit up. I don't think he really probably had possession, but you know how that goes. A lot of times, the EA doesn't know in this game the difference between when the ball isn't fully caught and you drop it. You have one hand just hit it and you in the ball, and they call it a fumble. But anyhow, I digress, man. Getting back on that, but that's all it is for this is a money grab, though, because they know if they shut down trades, it's going to be even harder for people to come across coin or make some moves. They're not going to get the 10% tax that they put in, which is not as bad. I'm used to that in the game, so I'm not going to complain about the tax part. I know it bothers some people, but they've got to get theirs on there, and I get that. But on the trade aspect, it's just a selfish thing. I mean, it's not to do with people getting scammed. Let's get real here. I mean, EA did a really, really good move. Dude beats me, Kelvin Benjamin. Nice playing his part. I did have a rough start. I hadn't played in like 2 weeks, guys. Give me a break, But they, I think they did a good job when they took our names off of the cards last year. You got to give them a credit for that one. Last year when you post a card up, somebody would see it, and then I'm getting flooded, and I hated that. And that led to a lot of people getting scammed also. And let me say right out in the beginning, I believe if you get scammed, it's your fault. It sucks if you have to learn that lesson, but people should know that you can't, you can't trust these people. You can't. It's just how it is in the internet, in the world, the way it is. People hide behind computers and stuff. It's not, people don't operate with, what much ethics in that. So, but the warnings are all around. If you're paying attention, so people got to be aware of that. But there was something else they could have done, and they've known for a long time that they could do that would actually resolve that issue, like tenfold. It would just be allowing you to do a multi-card, like an up to 3-player trade for one. Like you could do a 1 card for 3. At that point, people, if you're getting scammed at that point, like you're an idiot after that. You don't need to do. I mean, that should solve all the issues there, and that would help out everybody, and everybody would be pleased. That's what you would do to try to sell your game that way, But EA doesn't have to sell the game in a normal means. They don't have to continue and do things for the community. They just have to basically maximize their profit, because they have the game, essentially owned. They own all football. There's nothing we can do. If you're a football fan, and most of us, we're diehards, we love that. That's part of the aspect of why this game is making them so much money. So they know there's no competition, so therefore they can sit there and go, well, you know what, we're just not going to let you trade, so that way it's going to be harder. You can't farm now. And, have fun with that, guys. You're still going to have to buy your team eventually, or grind, and no one really has the time. And you still need both to build a good team. You got to buy packs. They know, you can't just do solos. You can't, you can get by if you want, if you don't care about it, but they know a lot of people have the addiction of wanting to get top teams. That's it. So, they know, and obviously it's paying off for them very well. But I think this is one of those times where they haven't set it in, and as the community, we have to at least come together here and at least voice the opinion, and put it out, whether it's social media, or go to Mudhead. I think they got a long going forum in there. And you pretty much, they're only going to listen to the pocketbooks. Realistically, they're really only going to hear this if you let them know that you are going to limit their packs. I will still buy packs to a point, but I guarantee if there's no trade block, I will limit the amount of money I put into this game next year. I'll still manage to put out videos and play and have a good time and have good content, teach you guys what I can, at least what I know, offensive wise, and put out the playbooks and stuff like that. But EA is going to see a lot less of my money if they do that, because it's just that's a selfish move on their part. At some point you've got to still be trying to appease the people. The pack odds are disgusting. We live with that. And there's a lot of little things that go in the game that we just deal with that no other game puts off. Financially it's ridiculous, but we're here, so it's like they should at some point, be like, we gotta stop trying to get every little last cent out of these guys. Maybe we should, we might want to actually to try to embrace the community, but we've got to come out right now, guys, and talk about that. We've got to go out, you've got to talk to these guys. If this bothers you, but you got to do it respectfully, and that's one thing. Don't go out, don't try and cuss them out when you're sending messages. Just try and think about what you're saying, but let it be known, let it be known that why it is that you want it to stay in the game, and you got to let it known that you're going to have more than likely going to limit your packs. If you truly are, don't say it just to say it, but a lot of us, it would put a big stain on the game for 17 right out of the gates, and it'd be sad if they do that, and I would feel bad if they did. For them and all that, because it is the only game, and I want to see it go forward. It's got some good aspects. A lot of us really do enjoy it. Even some of the flaws in this stuff, are there, but I still think it's a fun game. I do enjoy that. So I would hate to see them continue to go down this path, buying toppers with non-auction, non-trade cards in it. Like, it's such a selfish, greedy path and way to take the game, and I would hate to see it be ruined because of that, and because they're already making enough money. Let's be real. They're already doing fantastic with this game. There's no need for that to go on, but we have to let them know as a community, guys. So, so there's my rant. We'll be back to normal stuff here. It took me a while to get going in this game, like I said, man. So we just kind of did a talk over any of it, man. But thanks for checking this out, guys. Like I say, I'll be looking to get 17. Comes out here on my birthday, so I'll be primed and ready to start getting that, and I'll be posting more frequently. So thanks for subbing up, and again, it will be back to normal once 17 starts. Other than that, man, enjoy your time off, guys.
Breaking balance to unlevel eyes, watch the dust settle. Hear the screaming tea kettle break, becoming about progressive state, not worried about the passing day, leaving eyes to dilate with the pieces I relate. Moving fate at a growing rate. It's a grueling debate, yelling out emancipate. Building up the bricks, collecting the broken sticks. I stare up at the sky to see the bright stars fly. I travel with direction, no map to tell the times. A lineup full of lines, working quiet for the dimes. Today is all that matters, and where we have control. Just push to fill the platter, live for the growth of souls. The future is now, tomorrow is gone. The past is just a memory, trying to live on. The way that we live has a high cost that no one can pay, so we all end up lost. The future is now, tomorrow is gone. The past is just a memory, trying to live on. The way that we live has a high cost that no one can pay, so we all end up lost. Now I got my pockets full of fat caps and my shoelaces tied.